Cheryl here, and I wanted to show you a paper that has come in your recent packet. This is a shape sorting paper. It has 2 spaces to sort out squares and cubes. We've talked a lot about squares in class, and I know that if you counted the sides, you would see that there are, do you remember how many? 4 equal sides. That means if you measured them with a ruler, all 4 sides all around the edges of the square would be the same. But a square is flat. A square can be glued onto another piece of paper. This is a flat piece of paper. It's a square, but it's very thin. It doesn't have much thickness to it. Cubes are different. Cubes do have thickness, so they're called 3D. And we've talked a lot about squares in our class, but your kindergarten teacher is going to want you to know more than just about flat squares. They would like you to know about what we call 3D shapes. And a cube is a 3D shape. So let me show you some of what I found around my house, and let's see if you can figure out, is it more flat? Is it a square? Or is it a cube? A cube has 6 sides and they all measure the same, but it's not flat. It can't be put in an envelope easily or glued onto a piece of paper. So this shape has emotions on it. And maybe you're noticing it's not flat. It is a cube. That's right. So if I was putting it on this paper, it would go on the cube side. I'm going to set that back here. I found something else at my house. This one I already showed you. It is, what kind of a shape is that? Is that a cube or a square? What do you think? Well, I decided that all 4 sides are equal, but it is flat. So I'm going to put it on the square side. Here's another piece of a game. It's pretty thin. It is not 6 equal sides. We would call that one a square. And you know the number on it? If you said 3, you would be right. I found another square that is flat. It doesn't have a number. It has a letter. Do you know that letter? That starts the word apple, like Apple Preschool. And it is thin. It is not a cube. That means we call it a square. Here's one that is a cube. This is a, do you know what that is? It's a dice. It goes inside a game. Maybe your family has used it to play some of the games that I've sent home. And it has 6 sides. If we counted the numbers, I see a 3, I see a 2, I see 4 dots, I see 5 dots, 1 dot, and 6, because it has 6 equal sides. It's not just a square, it is a cube. Cubes are made up of 6 squares. I found a sign at my house. It says, "Hello Spring," and it has lots of little squares on it and a big square in the middle. They all have equal sides, but it is thinner than it is thick, and it is not a cube. It is a square. I found a book at my house. It's also a square. And then I found a couple other things. I found a block. This block happens to have a letter on it. That letter starts my last name. It has pictures, but you'll notice that it has lots of different sides. It's not flat. It has 6 equal sides. It is a cube. Let's see if you think it's a true cube or not. This one has numbers. It comes from a calendar that I have. You could also use it to play a large game. It doesn't have dots, it has the numerals, and these numbers are on all 6 sides. That makes it a, do you know? Cube. Another cube I found at my house is a box, and it has sides all around. It is a cube. 6 equal sides. Well, there's one last cube that is real and one cube that is not a true cube. I'm going to show you this one. Do you know what that is? I cut that with a knife very carefully in my kitchen. It is a cheese cube. I'm not going to sort it. Can you guess what I'm going to do with it? Maybe you'll cut some cheese cubes at your house. Or about rectangles another day. But for now, that's it for cubes and rectangles. Oh, cubes and squares. See, even teachers get confused. So when you get this paper out, see if you can figure out what those pictures are. I see a couple of them that are the same as what I had. And you can cut these out or point to them with your family and then sort them to the side that they belong on. Do they belong on the square side or the cube side? Remember, kindergartners are learning that cubes have 6 equal sides that are all the same size. And look, each surface, each face of the cube like a square. Well, this will be in your packet, and you can sort out these items that you cut out and glue on or point to them with your family. But I wonder, could you go on a hunt around your house and see what things you might have at your house that are squares and what things you have at your house that are cubes? All right, that's Miss Cheryl for now. We'll talk about shapes another time, but for now, I'm going to say goodbye.